Hey, now in this video, I'm going to introduce you guys how to choose or select your electric vehicle charger. Um, it depends on what situation you are. Okay, so I'm just give you a little bit a guidance on how to choose um, electric vehicle charging stations. Basically, what I share with you here is it's like almost like 3 years ago. This is a guide from a pamphlet from California. So they at that time they made a such a pamphlet to decide it, let the public how to do the selection of electric vehicle chargers. However, I found that this is still pretty useful. So I would uh, introduce you for this the main points in this document. Um, so like I said in the earlier video, so I told you guys that the types of EV charging stations, there are basically three levels. So it depends on the power and the charging rate that they can provide. So level one is just a AC charging. You uses a standard 120 volts alternative current electric circuit. So that means the device is relatively simple, and you can just install in your garage. And then if you have your vehicle, which is plug-in vehicle for with battery, so you can charge overnight, and then in the second day, and then you can go driving to do the commute. Um, the problem for this is its charging rate is pretty slow, and also it's not network it's not it has no networkability, which means your charging event and data could not be shared, and also it's totally a black box when you do the charging station. um Now there's another level. It's called level 2 AC charging stations. It's use a 208 or 240 volts alternative current electric circuit. Um, there are many choices for this. So the charging rate they can provide, it depends on the brand. It as far as I know, the Blink uh Blink Power Charge, they can provide a level 2 charger is 19.2 kilowatt, which is kind of like a between regular level 1 and the lowest DC fast charge. um and also this kind of level 2 chargers, they have two different options. One is like just operating like level 1, so they cannot do networkability, and there is no way that you can share connected this charging station to your um, cell phone apps. And so that means the charging data for you don't have any idea that how much it will charge, and how it's showing in your record. However, there's another type of level 2 chargers. They can do networkability with and connecting to your vehicle, and also with your cell phone apps. And for this one, there's a little bit more expensive, and there are a bunch of choices or availability in the market. So nowadays, and 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 this one, the charging rate is usually like 7.2 kilowatts. As I said, sometimes some brands, they can reach to like around 20 kilowatts. Um, Usually for charging the a now in the market battery, the full battery vehicles, it takes like to 3 hours, even sometimes 4 hours, to charge it full, like to reach its 80% of the battery capacities. That means it's ideal. It's ideal that to the workplace, depot, um, or airport fleet, all those, or like a delivery truck, a kind of thing. It's a kind of like slow, but um, it's um, it's doable, like in the daytime. Um, so because of this, the level 2 chargers are the most popular ones that nowadays it's combined with the um, you know investment values, and also charging rate, that the charging time, which is both are just medium, and it's tolerable to the people that working for at a work location, or the fleet, or a public downtown area, and you have something to do, and you wait there for like a few hours, and then that definitely is good for this. And the other one, which is more, I would say it's more practical, um which is called direct current fast charger, which abbreviated as DCFC. Sometimes it was referred to as a level 3 charge DC charging, because it's used a three-phase 480 volt uh, alternative current, the AC electric circuit, but delivers by the direct current into the vehicle. Usually for this investment, for this kind of a charging station, they need a transformers, and they need a pretty big power deliver. So the investment for this is definitely more expensive. And you can see this like charging pyramid. You can see the power level and vehicle dwell time and cost to charge. You can see the AC power, like level 1 for the residential area is 8 to 10 hours. And now um immediate power, like level 2, lower level 2 charging rate is at the workplace, and or depot area, and it takes like 4 to 8 hours. And some higher charging level 2 rate, I still need like a half an hour to 3 hours to you know charge your vehicle battery to the 80% of the capacity. And and correspondingly, the cost for charge it might be more expensive, and also the investment for this device or equipment will be more expensive as well. See, on the top of the pyramid, we can see it's the DC fast charging. It could just like refill your tank. It can it's good for long distance travel along the corridor area, like in the interstate. um it might just take like 20 minutes, and then you can charge to drive like 100 miles or 150 miles, depends on how much capacity that battery vehicle your vehicle's battery would be. And of course, this cost will be higher, and also the investment for this equipment, it definitely will be much more expensive. According to my experience right now, for a regular charging DC fast charging, like charging point, like a 62.5 kilowatts, for each charging charger, it might cost, including everything, like installation, everything, probably it's like about $75,000 for each. um you can see here, this table, it shows the lower power It's level 1 and medium higher power, level 2 and DC fast charging, and DCFC, which is I think this is like the install cost and also the equipment cost together. I mean this because these numbers are just back 3 years ago. Nowadays, according to the popularity of EVs and also more um, the marketing and technology advances, and they are just these numbers definitely will reduce more, and it's a little bit lower than this. And you know, usually it's about like 65,000 to 75,000 for including everything for the DC fast charge. Um, um, so there is another thing. It's you know, the for level 2 and level 1, it is always called the interface for charging is called J1772, J1772, which is developed by the ISAE International. And also there is another charge interface is called CHAdeMO. Um, so the CHAdeMO and it's it's only for the DC fast current charging, and you know, Tesla is a special case. Tesla, they have their own charging interface. Um, However, as far as I know, they all the new vehicles that sold by Tesla, they have a adapter that which is they can connect it the Tesla cable and then to adopt it the CHAdeMO or CSS1 for those regular charging stations. Uh, so here you can see that's the CHAdeMO on the left, and also J1772 AC standard, which is for level 1 and level 2. So you can see that's for the level 2, level 1, and this is a fast charge. And that's the interface picture. One thing I want to say that is the networked chargers. So the network chargers is you have a connected with the electric utility company, and you have the meter showing that how much energy you deliver to the vehicles, and then you know the EV chargers, and then they have a feedback, and this picture definitely shows that the data and the power direction. So you can see, unlike the conventional, for example, like a charge, the gas station. The gas stations, if you have a gas tank, like in the storage under the gas charging station, the gas station, and then you have a meter, you charge, you refill your tank, and then that's all. And then you pay for it, and you know, and that's all. There is nothing show that okay, so you have this event, it was recorded, or yada yada yada. However, for the a network charging station, especially for DCFC, and things are different. All this data will be transferred and storage in and stored in the cloud by those um, uh, internet connected the DC fast charging station. They also connected to your cell phone, and also with internet connection, and those data transfer and they will store in the cloud, and then they will show this data stored in the cloud will transfer will also give you the transaction processor and manufacturer service center, all these people, and also to the EV drivers, and everybody can have and see the data, the charging events data, how much energy was delivered and how much time it was charging. And also the transaction will be also shared by, bank also knows that how much money you pay for this charging event. And for this, it's a networkable uh, charging station. And for each time that you charge, and people knows that how much energy it was delivered. And because of this, we definitely will can use this data to estimate that how much energy you saved and how much energy, how much air pollutants that you can saved by using this kind of data, compared to the traditional internal combustion engines. Um, as we know that the majority of the vehicles that are on the road is light duty vehicles. And the light duty vehicles, you have those data every year, every 3 years that you share with the NEA, with EPA. And you know that how much, for those traditional internal combustion engine was, um, immediately how much the prudence would be. So you compare that and definitely can tell you how much energy you saved, how much air pollutants you saved, and how much greenhouse gas you save by using uh, much cleaner electric uh, energy. So see, here's the network. You can see the example of network dashboard. You show like the energy, greenhouse gas, and seasons, as well as many other choices. You can see that. So it's definitely a much more smarter to monitor that your energy and and air quality improvement. Um, So, the last thing I want to say is, there are all these manufacturers for different chargers, like specifications for the different manufacturers, models, and charging types, and also a power, and then the charging rate that they can provide. So many people would know that a Blink Energy, they have not only 7.2 kilowatts, they have a 19.2 kilowatts level 2 chargers. And those are all the brands. You can see there are so many brands in the market nowadays. And here is the DC fast charger. You can see there are normally they have ABB power, charge point. It's usually nowadays is update to CPE 250, which is 62.5 kilowatts, and the ABB, and there are many other choices as well. So like I think Blink Power, they also have the DC fast charger, which is here. You can see. So there are a bunch of selection or choices that you can do online in the market. Anyway, so that's the software, the management software, and also brand, mechanical hardwares. Anyway, so that's all the options. So anyway, so here are the product pictures. So you can see those are the level 1. Those are level 1. This level 2. Was a level 2. But I don't know why they have. I think this is DC fast charge. Charge point. They suppose charge point have. Yeah, this is a DC fast charge as well device. So yeah, okay. So that's all my introduction for this charging power stations. I wish you like it. And then if you have any question, just drop in the comments and then I can answer any question that you ask. All right. Thank you.